Welcome to Summer Beyond Legendary. It's another 4-man mission that we are gearing up for here, that we are about to do. Good old hacking mission, and we got our hackers in the front. Let's hope they can hack it.
This is Avenger. The access point we're after is just ahead. Move to secure the area. Expect hostile resistance.
Might as well.
That's like perfect, you know, finding enemies with the first move. Can't get better than that. Well, or maybe it can. What is kind of nice is that we have this fence here. Where do I want to position you that we can do some flamer stuff? Okay, first of all, it's gotta be up top. So we can't go down there. We can't actually come down here. What if we come through the building? Kind of like that idea.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Go to the other side. Oh, is it a double? It's a double door. Okay. Let me triple check. I see all three of them, so we should be able to trust those detection tiles here.
Closing on target position now.
Let's go right in as close as possible.
I'm on it, Captain.
Come in there, and we also have a trench gun. What are you guys feeling like? Which way are you going? We coming out here? Trench gun?
Already there.
Don't hate it. I think I'm gonna bring Denmarva here where she has line of sight on both, so if we need it, we can combat presence somebody to get in position. Alright, medic is immune to fire, so not getting the ambush here. It's not the end of the world.
Headed there now.
Moving on target location.
Let me see what we can get, man. If you were a Juggernaut and had the extra flamer range, you could get this. But this way we're only burning the trooper, right? Because the other guy is immune. I'm not feeling this, but we also can't be faffing about for too much longer.
Closing on target position now. Moving to designated coordinates.
There's definitely civilians here. It's not going to be Advent there. I don't want to go there to spot something. Okay, let's just Overwatch here. Okay, are you gonna come far enough to flank me? That would be inconvenient. If you're gonna stop right there. Oh, I'm like, he's not flanking me. No, he's flanking the other guy.
Watch the flanks! They're moving!
Still chasing that. One day we're gonna get the flamethrower ambush. If it's the last thing we ever do. Alright, we're gonna try if we can burn both of them. You know, let's try from the back though. Because we can certainly shoot this trooper.
On your order.
I can't even burn the guy right next to me. So I saw somewhere where we actually burned the trooper. We can burn this. Okay, the question is, who can you shoot? Who can you reliably kill? I think DerAva comes down, shoots the medic. Carry flashes the trooper, and we do the burn the guy next to me here.
Toasty!
Can I get an evac here? This is Firebrand. Evac request confirmed.
Get that
Hold tight.
evac out, you know, might as well just go there. Point blank.
See something on this one. Target package secured.
Lead stock, yes please.
Hostile target down.
You're the boss.
I have the asset.
Action PCS. There's something on the rooftop there. Might have either been a turret or maybe some sort of enemy. I don't know. Not seeing anybody.
Got it covered.
Location confirmed.
That's me hopeful that nobody should be on alert, so we can move kind of aggressively.
Good to go. Back in.
Four turns till the network shutdown is cutting it a little bit close. Even though we're kind of very close to it, but there's still 6 enemies on the map, roughly.
I never get tired of killing this lot.
Okay. Right. So I'm thinking
Got it.
get you up there. Get you over there. And grapple all the way up top. So I think we're actually gonna stand back here.
Overwatch.
I definitely want to reveal on my turn, so I get quick feet. So I think we're gonna tuck in there. Looks like they didn't move at all. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do.
Deploying grapple.
Grapple activation. This way I haven't actually spent any actions, and we can react to wherever they move to. I do have concentration. So I can actually melee attack the muton. A trench gun. Can I get both of you? Not. Okay. Maybe if I ask nicely? Maybe I have to demand it? No. Okay. Is there even a chance to kill this guy here? 10 max? No. Let's do this.
Target asset sighted. Target neutralized.
One problem I don't want to think about. So what about the purifier?
On the move.
See if we can get a panic on the purifier, because then that's also another problem I don't need to think about. Come on.
This might burn a little.
Got panic. Muton is gonna burn to death.
Moving to designated position.
That's an easy kill next turn. Need to reposition the evac. Okay. Concerned about the network shutdown timer though.
You point, I shoot. I like this arrangement.
Oh. He just fell down. That was a weird delay. He took the loot with him. Hello, Root. Let's jump down there. Oh, both loot drops.
Might as well put up a sign saying valuable loot here.
So hey, Denmarva has been opening doors all mission long.
Good copy. Moving
So let's
on
continue
target.
that plan.
Objective position confirmed.
That's the last enemy group. I'm kind of feeling like they were somewhere here on this side. That seems to me the most plausible.
On your order.
Moving to position. Got it covered. On Overwatch.
Come get some.
Adjusting aim here.
Oh boy. What a hit, though. That was a good one. That was a really good one. I'm not a fan of that face drone or that mech. And we got
This is
reinforcements.
Firebrand. It's time to go.
I mean, we got a hack now.
Yeah. This one might be a problem, but I can try.
I'm not sure if we're gonna get quick feed from that. Like, watch list is potentially more intel. Large intel cache is more flexible in how we use it. Now, what are we going to use intel for? Probably making contact with another region, so let's get a cheaper region.
We've confirmed successful
Did get quick
acquisition of the
feeds.
Advent files. Eliminate any remaining hostiles in the area.
So we can go stabby stab something. And get a rocket all the way over there. I do like that approach.
Rockets away!
Smash is up, but we're just one tile away from actually being in a position to get something out of it. I still think we're gonna run and slice in here against the face drone.
Damn it, got away. That pisses me
Reese is not great. We reposition our evac over here.
off. Now how about we get out of here and leave this place far behind?
This is Firebrand. Evac request confirmed. Hold tight.
Plan was that you kill this with Lightning Fang and then SMG Overwatch on that commando. We gotta work on that plan. Don't see her. Okay. You see the mech, so you can use your action for something. I don't think there's a trench gun that hits the mech and the drone. Now, let me double check that this tile that I'm moving to is in vision of DerAva. It is not. You're telling me she sees the mech, but none of my tiles would be in vision? How's that work? How does that work? What kind of sorcery is this? I'm not making this up, right? I'm not getting line of sight indicators on DerAva for any of these tiles around the mech. How do you see the mech but none of the tiles around him? What about the drone? Their mother sees the drone. That way. Okay, so I guess we... That's what I hate about this. Okay, so we take out the drone.
Hostile target down.
Combat presence. We'll then hit the mech. I swear, you better move. If you just stand there and do some bullshit, I'm gonna be sort of angry. You might raptor jump though. Yeah, doesn't matter. Mech needs to die. Oh,
No
and
longer a threat.
wait, this Overwatch might go into the reinforcements. Kinda depends. If the reinforcements drop in back here, maybe we have the Overwatch on the Raptor Commander. I hate everything about this. Okay, they're dropping in behind the objective. Group of 3. It might not even trigger. No, definitely triggering. Definitely triggering. You bastard. Should have had covering fire, huh? So what are we doing about these guys here then? I don't like ignoring a sorcerer. Tell you that much. I think it might just actually be running away, staying in full cover, and getting out of here next turn. Not giving them any line of sight. Yeah, sustain that. It should be illegal just standing out in the open shooting. Who does such a thing?
On the move.
Should be fairly safe. Can you go without the sorcerer getting line of sight on you? So yeah, I think you gotta run here.
On the move.
I'm on it, Captain.
Conceal.
Might as well.
Grappling.
Give them distance with the grapple. And then dash. No. Are you all the way back here?
Got it. Moving. Ready to go.
Nice Overwatch you have there. It would be a shame if somebody would just kill you. I thought they didn't do that anymore. I thought they only did that when they were injured. Okay, that makes that a non-issue then.
Moving to position.
That's technically not in the evac zone.
10-4.
Heading out. confirmed.
All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
Right. Good mission. Good mission. So, I was just thinking, with the watch list, if it of course applies to any of the regions adjacent to New Chile, that's gonna suck, because we're not expanding down there anytime soon. It's somewhere here next to India, that's fantastic. Right? We hope that we get a network tower in India soon anyway. So having a cheap contact next door seems perfect. Ooh, let's grab the data cache. Didn't even see that one.
I'm continually impressed, Commander.
Wonderful. Okay, this is still our Templar, waiting to be, you know, Templared. Red Foot's gonna complain. No, we can't make contact there.
Solid bearing on the local resistance forces in that area.
Okay, it's none of those two. Is it South Africa? It is South Africa. Okay. Okay, it's not the worst. Wouldn't have been my first pick, but we'll take it. Okay, 100% here. I'm kinda, you know, just to have something else happening this episode outside of a very quick mission. Let's just scan 3 more hours and we can take a look at our newly promoted soldiers, and then also can throw somebody else into the GTS. Even though we're risking over-infiltrating here, getting vulnerable, and then having fewer corpses. But you know what, for the content. Okay, got a specialist, got an assault, got an officer. Double check, not vulnerable. Okay, cool. Let's have a quick look at the new guys.
We'll need to seek out new means of replenishing our resources.
And we did actually get already Lance Corporals here. So yeah, as force level increases, as the game progresses, you get higher ranking soldiers from your random promotions, or from your GTS promotions rather. So that works out fairly nicely. Okay. What you got for me? Bring him on. You also have advanced aid protocol, giving us extra dodge and crit chance reduction on aid and stronghold protocol. Voltaic arc. This is like a gremlin shock close combat specialist. You can also get full override. So we definitely want to pick up failsafe. We definitely want to pick up Trojan, because we're always picking that up. I still think, even though your aim isn't terrible, I still think this is going to be our standard support specialist build, right? So rescue, Trojan, airdrop later on, something back here. I'm just gonna say, you know, any of these is an option, and then it's a toss-up between medical and chaining jolt. Like, medical is really good for all the healing. I'm just thinking that since this is not just failsafe, right? This is gremlin expertise, so we also get disassembly. If we get a kill, we get a stacking buff to our hex score. So if we can, you know, set you up to get Let's set low expectations to get 2 kills with a chaining jolt. That's 40 hack. To then follow up with a full override hack seems, you know, seems like it could pay off. Like full override is like the one thing I always say, would say the specialist is missing and to make them competitive hacker. Well, I guess in terms of the comparing it to the hijacker, they're also missing the stealth. Alright, you with your 61 aim, you're gonna need to be close range. So I'm thinking Dervish is just gonna be it. Helps to get your running gun cooldown reduced. Even though it's like we're not gonna have much else in terms of cooldowns. What else do we have? Burial shots. Like we don't. We have 28 points to play around with. Each arc lens. Yes, if we picked Slugshot for the... Well, here's the thing. You're not gonna hit anything with Slugshot. 61 aim, we rely on get in there, get close, shotgun from close range. The only reason to pick up Slugshot would be to have the 2 armor pierce. So we can still get in close, but then also pierce armor on an enemy right in front of us. But I'm kind of feeling the mental immunity more. Because if you get disoriented and your mobility gets reduced and your aim gets reduced, that's like, for you a disorient is like a stun. So now let's get steadfast. Trench gun sounds great, but aim is gonna fall off on the targets further away, and with our aim, like, we need to be next to enemies. We need to be close and personal. So this is probably just gonna be the kind of default shotgunny builds I would always go for. Close encounters, rapid fire, and then it's either lethal or untouchable. Normally, I would say you're at that point, you're kind of overkilling stuff anyway, so lethal is not necessarily required. But there's a lot of high health enemies in the late game. So every little point of damage counts. Then again, you know, being invulnerable is an option. Is a really good option. So just gonna put marks on both, yeah. Nothing is set in stone. I might change my mind at a moment's notice, or, you know, if somebody has a strong argument one way or the other in the comments, then I might also say, you know what? Good point. I'm gonna ignore it and do my own stuff anyway. Okay, and then, yeah, so the plan is to turn at least one of these 20 dodge monsters into a hoplite, I think. So let me go to GTS. We're gonna unlock hoplite training. Do I want the higher mobility or do I want the higher base health? I think I'm going with the 5 health, and I have other plans for the... Do I have other plans for the other guy? I don't know yet. You're gonna be a hoplite. And I wanna unlock Crasher training. Get this guy here with the slightly higher aim into a Crasher. Alright, and with that out of the way, enough talking, enough faffing about, time to tackle our first HQ of the campaign. It did not go up to strength 5, so we're kind of wasting, quote unquote, a little bit of Legion destruction, because, you know, you kill up to 5 points of strength, but it only 4 points of strength being present. Well, you can only kill for 4 points of strength. But this is our squad. Our fresh Psi operative in action. We got some sniping power. We got some shooting power. We got scouting power. We're gonna face the hunter. And we're gonna face 34 to 36 other enemies. We're gonna face them in the next episode. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.